Okay, now. I think I've started now. Okay. Now, the first statement is this. The girls killed the bat. Girls killed. And I told you that the first thing to check, to ask yourself when you say statements like this is, what is the subject in this statement? And I've told you what a subject is. So you should know that the girls is the what is the subject. And the second question you ask yourself is, what is the object in this statement? And the object in the statement is what? The bat. The third question to ask yourself is, what is the verb in this statement? If you check the statement very well, you realize that kill the is the verb in that statement. Then lastly, I told you that you are going to ask yourself 4 good questions. Then lastly, you ask yourself that, is the verb in present tense, past tense, or continuous form? That was the first 4 things that I told you that you should ask yourself when you are answering any question on active and passive voice. Then having know that the verb in that statement is in present tense, then that is going to have an effect in what? In your passive voice form. And I told you that in the rules that was given to you in the last class, that the subject will become the object, while the object will become the what? Will become the subject. You can see that the bat in the active voice is what? Is in the objective form. But now look at the passive voice now. The bat is coming to the front now, while the girls, which is in the subject case, is now going to the back. And the passive voice is now, the bat is killed by the girls. I told you that by is going to be added in the passive voice. And then you can also be asking yourself that, why did we use is and not was or any other auxiliary verb? We are using is because the active voice given to us, the verb given to us in the active voice is in the present tense form. Do you get it now? It is in the present tense form. So that is why we are having is. The bat is killed by the girls. You understand better when I move to the next one. Look at this one here now. This one here. The girls killed the bat. The girls killed the bat. You realize why I use similar statements, so that you can get the difference now. And once you get all this difference, I think you are good to go. Then look at this one now. The girls killed the bat. You will see that it is almost the same thing with the first example that I gave you, with a slight difference. And the difference is the tense being used. The first statement used the present tense, while this one is using the past tense. So the same rules applies to this one. The object will become the subject, while the subject will become the object. And also we are going to add the preposition by. Then I told you to ask yourself the third question. The last question I told you to ask yourself is, what is the verb in present tense or past tense? And if you look at this verb very well, you realize that it is in past tense. I've been now killed. So that was why we are using what? The bat was killed. Because the verb in the active voice is what? Is past tense. So that is why we are using was here. Was killed by the girls. And I told you in the last class that make sure you know the third form of every verb, especially the irregular verbs, whereby they change in form when they get to the third form, that is the past participle form of a verb. This one we are using killed because this one is a regular verb. We have kill, killed, and killed. Compared to other verbs like speak, where we have spoke and spoken. Make sure you know the third form of the verb, because in your exams, you might not be given a regular verb. Maybe you'll be given an irregular verb. And once you take the past tense instead of the past participle form, you get it wrong. So the next one now is this one has has. The girls, sorry, it should be have here. The girls have, take note. The girls have killed the bat. The girls have killed the bat. I'm taking this example because when you are giving any question on active and passive voice, the next thing you just do is to be adding have, has, had. There are differences. There are things that you must take note of. So look at this now. I think I've edited it. So what you must know is this: the girls have, if the statement, I'm going to repeat myself, I said it in the last class. If the active voice statement does not have has or have, please don't put it in the passive voice. Don't put it in the passive voice. That means it is not expected from you. You can only use have been or has been when the active voice has any of the has, have, or had, as the case may be. So the statement is: the girls have killed the bat. The girls have killed the bat. So the passive voice will now be: the bat has been killed. Some of you can be saying that, why did I use has been killed when we have the girls have? Take note of this and listen very well. The girls is what? Is plural. In the last class, I told you the difference between has, have, and had. I told you that has is the present tense. Has and have are present tense. Take note. Has, H-A-S, and have are what? Are present tense. While the past tense of the two of them is what? Is had. Then the difference between has and have is this: have is plural. Have is plural. That was why we had the girls. One girl cannot be girls, so we have more than one girls now. So the girls, that is why we have. The girls have. But now the bat, that means one bat. That is why we are using has. Do you get that? The bat has been killed by the girls. Don't ever use have been, had been when you don't have has, have, or had, any of those three in the active voice. So it is not that when they now give you a statement like the second one here, now, the girls killed the bat, then you're not going to be changing it to the bat has been killed by the girls. No. Look at the statement very well and check the verb given to you. So it is because we have in the active voice. That was why we have been or has been voice. Then the next one here now is what? The girls are killing the bat. The girls are killing the bat. When you have a statement like this, the girls are killing the bat, I've told you in the last class that we have two verbs here. Just like we had it here. We have two verbs here, which is what? Are and killing. That means we have present continuous tense. I've told you that after you might have checked the statement for the subject and the object, check for the verb again. After you have known the verb, then ask yourself that verb in present tense, past tense, or continuous tense. And if you look at this statement now, this verb is in what form? Continuous tense, present continuous. How do I mean by present continuous? Is present. Killing is what? Continuous. A verb with ing is continuous. Then we have the girls are killing the bat. So is present tense, while killing is what? Continuous tense. So the passive voice will now be: the bat is being killed by the what? By the girls. Some of you might be confused that why should we have is? The bat is when we have the girls are. I intentionally use statements like this so that we can fish out any error that you people might want to make. So the girls, I've told you, girls is what? Is plural. And what is the plural form? It's are. What is the singular form of are? Is it not is? And that is why we are having the bat is being killed. Do you get that now? That is why we are having the bat is being killed. Bat is just one, while girls are many. This statement is just as if three girls are planning to kill a bat, or 3 girls are killing a bat. 3 girls are killing just one bat. So that is how the statement is. So we are saying that the girls are, because we have more than one girl, that is why we are using are. While in the passive voice, whereby the bat is now coming to the front, now while the girls is going to the back. Just like the rule I gave you. So now the bat, which is one bat, is being killed by the girls. Don't forget, and for those of you that have forgotten, I told you in the last class that when you have a continuous form in the active voice, you add what? You add B-E-I-N-G, being. I'm begging you now, please don't mistake this being with the other being that we had here. Don't mistake it at all. Please, don't mistake it with the other being that we had here. So make sure that you have you put the necessary thing. Very important. This is the being that we have. Don't mistake it with this one. This one is what? B-E-E-N. It works has, have, and had. This being here. So now we move to, okay, so this one now, the bat is being killed by the girls. That will be the passive voice. Then this one is what? Present continuous. The girls are killing. Present continuous. But in this case, this is the next one. We have what? The girls were killing the bat. The girls were killing the bat. So now, you see that this one is also a continuous form, but in this case, we have the past continuous. What do we mean by we have, because of the where, what the present tense of where is are, just like we had it say are, while the past tense is what? Were. The girls were killing the bat, and we have killing. Killing, were killing. Those are the verb in this statement. Then killing, which is continuous tense. Then the passive voice will now be the bat was. Why did we use was here? Because we have just one bat. We are talking about one bat. And don't forget, I taught you in Concord. Let's quickly go back to Concord. I said in Concord, where you have a singular subject, you must, it is a must, to have a singular object. It will become a discord when you have a singular subject and you are using a plural verb. So please, in your exams, don't go and think because we have where here, then you're not going to be putting where in everything. Those auxiliary verbs can change. Those auxiliary verbs can change. Because imagine we having the girls, which is plural. And that is why we're having where, which is also what? Plural. Then when the bat is coming to the front, you can't still maintain the where. Because that means you are using the bat, which is the one bat, with what? With plural, which is where. And that is why we are saying was being killed by the girls. The bat was being killed by the girls. Because we are having one bat and what? Was to make it in agreement. So the next one now, very important. Please pay attention to this. There's time for questions. We all ask a question. So this one, please, you know I told you in the rule that identify the subject and also identify the object. But in this case, this is the last example. In this case, we have two objects. If you look at the question very well, my brother bought Kareem a blue shirt. You realize that we have two objects. My brother is the subject. Bought is the verb in past tense form, right? Yes, the past tense of buy. Kareem is an object. A blue shirt is also an object. Then many of you, please take notes. When you are answering questions like this, whereby you are given two objects, many of you usually start from the last one. You will now start your statement from a blue shirt. then you now start adding things that are not part of the statement, because when you start it with a blue shirt, this is what you will be arriving at. A blue shirt was bought by my brother for Kerim. That is what you should usually write. But please, I'm telling you now that you start from the first object given to you. My brother is the subject, while the first object is Kerim, while the next object is what? A blue shirt. So start your statement with Kerim, not a blue shirt, please. So the passive voice will now be Kerim was bought. Why did we use was? We used was. We used was because the bought in the active voice is in past tense. Abi now, the verb is sorry, the verb in the active voice is in past tense.
There's no assignment in the computer.
So that is why we are using
Yeah.
we are using bought. So Kerim was bought a blue shirt.
9 million.
Sorry, ma. The person using Techno Pop 2. Can you mute yourself? Please? The person using Techno Pop 2. Can you mute yourself, please?
Okay, let me
The
just
person saying I'm doing English. Mute yourself.
Okay. I think I've muted her. So now, any questions so far before I move forward? Any question?